What up, what up, what up? Welcome to the Madden Underground Podcast. It's your boy Brian James, and I'm back with my guys, Philly Guy, Snipes, and B-Guard. We'll have a special guest dropping in with us eventually. Lethal Jimmy, our Madden Underground Hybrid League champion. He'll be dropping in to talk a little Madden with us and his road to success and what was the turnaround in his Madden year.
I mean, you had a loss for words. Everything
Right?
okay with that?
I mean, like he did eliminate me from the playoffs, so I still had to. It was kind of hard for me to spit that out because it was just like
bittersweet, huh?
bittersweet. You know what I mean? Happy that a long time member got him a bowl, but at the same time, I was kind of sick that I was the victim of his success. So, we'll have him here with us shortly. But we got a lot to talk about today, man. We were just talking about Deebo Samuels. We talked about that last week. I don't think he's going anywhere. B-Guard just alluded to the fact that he doubts he's going anywhere.
Yeah.
So I think it's safe to say that Philly, you're out of luck.
I told you I didn't want them coming to the Jets. I don't feel that I don't feel like they're a win now team. I feel like they need to continue the youth movement and continue to, because they have a lot of money. They have the money to pay him, but it just doesn't make a lot of sense because they can go young in the draft, and then maybe, get some free agents next season. I'm just saying.
On the flip side of that, y'all been going young for the last decade. That ain't worked out too well
for you. It's not working out well. Might want to go older.
Oh, right. Because, everybody forgets what, those two back-to-back AFC championships were like. And everybody forgets that
you had a whole bunch of veterans
with Adam Gase and Sam Darnold at the helm. Like, come on, nobody wanted that. You guys are supposed to have sympathy.
You had Rex Ryan and Mark Sanchez. It's just like the inverse of what you had.
Hey, they got the job done. That's all I'm saying. It's not about us, but our hybrid champion, he's in the wrong room. I see him. He's in the wrong room.
Okay, hold on. Let me get him situated. Where we at right now? You see him? He's in the wrong.
I got him.
Okay. You pulling him in? You pulled him in.
Yep, he's in.
All right, we got Lethal Jimmy in the building.
He got no camera.
Lethal!
He good. What's good, Lethal?
You see me?
No, we can't see you. No camera on. We don't see your camera.
There he is.
Oh,
there you go.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he came ready. He came ready with the camera. Got the cup.
He got a drink. Yeah.
That's how you make an entrance.
That's what championship, baby.
There you go.
So we got Lethal in the building. Hybrid League Season 4 champion. What's good, Lethal?
What's going on, man? What's going on, everybody?
What does success taste like, man? What's that you drinking, first of all? What is that?
A little Hennessy and Sprite.
Okay, Hennessy and Sprite. That's an odd combination. That's the East Coast thing, I see.
Yeah.
So Hennessy and Sprite. So that's a taste of victory.
Yep.
Okay.
Right now.
Okay. So tell us about your journey, man. From the PS5 league, having just a whatever kind of season, team opening up in hybrid, you taking over and totally dominating, becoming a totally different player. It seems like the team was tailored to you, bro.
Yeah, I'm just happy to be here, man. I was trying to get in the league for like forever, sending you DM, any openings, and it's crazy because I don't know if people knew that I downloaded the wrong game.
Oh yeah.
almost didn't make it again.
Yeah,
like, and I'm on the wrong generation. PS5 was cool. I didn't really know nobody there, so I really wasn't invested in playing. It wasn't like weirdos, but it was kind of like weird. Like I didn't.
Weird.
You want to play? Now, I don't feel like.
It's
playing.
okay. You can tell them they're weirdos. Like there's some weirdos in there.
They alluded to the fact that they're weirdos.
They're weirdos. It's okay. They're weirdos.
No, I mean I don't know if that's okay. They weirdo. All right. But, I only would play games that people like I knew.
Yeah,
if I didn't know, like fuck it. I'll take. I ain't really invested. I ain't do no game prep. I didn't draft. I didn't do nothing. I think I played Cowbear. I played Assassin. in dimes, I might have played Philly.
Philly won in P5.
Definitely.
Philly won in
last,
P5.
right? Yeah, that
was last season.
That was last year.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of Henny in that cup.
That shows you how invested he was in PS5. But when he got over, first off, when we get him into the Xbox Hybrid League, we had an incident where he downloaded. He told me I sent the invite. He's like, I'm not getting any invites. I'm like, well, I sent them. I said, and I looked on the game, and he was on Madden 22, but he was on the Xbox One Madden 22. He wasn't on the next gen. So I was like, yo, you got to get on the next gen. So he had to re-download the game. And then jump in the league, and then he was able to participate in the season, and was able to get him a Super Bowl out of it, man. Out of all the games that you played, which one was the toughest game in your journey to the Super Bowl?
Shit, I would say every game. Once I realized what I had, I didn't want to be that guy that messed up with that team. That team, listen, I forgot who I was playing. I think the Jaguars. And he went for it on 4th down, and I was in goal line, and he did a fake pass. Everybody jumped. I was like, yo, why is everybody jumping? Like, they did the acrobat shit. So I started jumping too. I was like, shit, everybody else jumping, I might as well jump too. You know what I'm saying? But the hardest game, I don't know, it's just different games. Like, Cowbear was hard for a little bit. Fetty was a little hard because he played man all game, and that shit is annoying because you got to be patient. Yeah. You just got to be patient. But to me, every game is hard because I ain't really supposed to be here. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Normally, I will, playing against you, I'll do some dumb shit, try to throw it deep, and you'll pick it, and then, I just do dumb stuff. So Cowbear was probably a little hard because I know Cowbear, he memorizes everything that you do. Yeah. So it's just, I don't know. I think I lost when I lost one game to the Patriots. He was a little tough because I couldn't figure him out. But other than that, there really was like no hard games. It was just really me.
Oh, okay.
No disrespect to the weirdos out there. Oh.
All right, Lethal Philly guy here. I think what Brian James is trying to get at is you didn't mention him.
Yeah, he did.
And he talked about how big of an obstacle that he was on your road to victory, and the fact that you didn't shout him out as being a tough game at all. He's probably feeling some kind of way.
No, definitely.
Tell us,
you don't need to shout nobody out, Jimmy. You're the one who won. He's the one who lost. You don't need to be shouting out nobody.
You know what? But the question is, can you tell us what it meant to you to beat the man that still has a picture of some victory he had over you that's years and years ago?
Oh, I mean, shit. Every time I beat Brian, it's like a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Because, I know where, the rivalry. I know, when I was just looking at my emails, and I've been in the league since 2013.
Yeah.
When we used to send invites for games by email.
Yeah.
Contacted me, spreadsheet with the phone numbers and everything.
Crazy.
It's wild.
Crazy, man.
Yeah, it's wild. It was, just imagine advancing preseason. We advanced in 30 minutes by email.
By email.
Man.
By email.
By AOL Messenger.
Yeah, by email.
That's almost 10 years, bro. Like that's almost 10 years. You've been locked in them, So that's real, man. That's so
it's, just the journey. I came in. Check this out. I found the league in Madden Lab in a forum in MaddenLab.com. That's how I found the league.
That's crazy.
And just getting abused. Brian put up 100. People just I was just happy to play, to get off work, just to have something to do. They wasn't giving me no sympathy. They was just raping me with trades, raping me with the score, befriending me like, hey, how you like this? Oh yeah, take him, yeah. Because back then I just threw to my tight end. So everything else was like, yeah, you can have him. I don't even use him. You want just running back? Yeah, you can have him.
So you were Baker Mayfield back in the day.
Pretty much. Yeah. So it was it's been a long journey, like a super long journey, and a lot of people helped me along the way. But it felt good to win because it was like, finally I could, at least get some respect on my name. You know what I'm saying? So it was cool.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
enjoyed it. It's a good story for the too.
I'm not sure if you got to watch the game back. There was a bit of bias coming from some of the commentary during the game. You would throw an incomplete pass and somebody go, dang. And man.
That's supposed to happen, though.
Oh, man. Well, yeah, I mean, Philly was definitely overly biased. He didn't show no love to Fetty during the game. It was all about Lethal. I was trying to be neutral, but Philly he threw that out the window. There's no neutralness in the commentary at all. It was all about Lethal and you winning the bowl. And I don't think anybody was more happy than Philly guy. I think he was living through you because he'll never win a bowl. So it was his opportunity.
Never say never.
Wow.
He was like, this is the closest I'm ever going to get to the bowl, is being cool with the guy that's in there. And he definitely enjoyed it. He celebrated. I think he even drank a little Hennessy that night after you won the bowl. So
no, he's actually we used to laugh together. He showed me some things, and he the one who always telling me, he was like, yo, you got to run the ball. You got to run the ball. You got to run the ball. And I was like, nah.
That sounds like Philly. That definitely sounds like Philly.
Yeah. Once I figured out, he used to teach me, well, you could, I don't know if I should give away your tricks, but it was like, well, in a 3-4, they block this way, but in a 4-3, they block this way. And I used to be like, why do you keep doing that? And then I had to realize, like, oh, shit, he's right. When this come up, I do this. So it's a lot of preparation that he taught me that helped.
Okay, Philly. Get your roses while you.
Nah, man, Brian. I'm not your friend no more. Like, people might. I mean, I'm still the Godfather, but yeah, people don't understand that even though Lethal found Madden Underground and Madden Labs, and Snipes, I don't even know if you know this, but there's a name from back in the day, Smoke. I don't know if you remember Smoke.
I remember Smoke.
Okay, well, Lethal and Smoke grew up together. So,
okay.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So it was like only a matter of time before Lethal, ended up being a part of the community. But I got to ask you this question because there's a lot of people that don't know you. We've had the pleasure of knowing you for a long time. Can you tell us how you got the name Lethal Jimmy?
My jump shot. Just because my jump shot is pretty good. I was trying to figure out a name, so I was like, you know what, Lethal Jimmy, that works. And, it stuck. As you know, you witnessed that, Philly, when you came to one of my games.
Yeah, I did. And, B-Guard, you don't stand a chance. Brian,
I ain't played basketball in almost a decade.
I'm saying that Lethal is the second best basketball player in the league.
Tell Prince to leave me alone, man.
Prince to leave me alone.
He trying to steal your thunder. He trying to steal your thunder because he didn't win a Super Bowl on the Xbox. You know what I mean?
You're not even in shape.
Hey, I would pay to see that.
I know I'm not. I couldn't. I definitely wouldn't beat you in no sport right now. Probably in.
You can't ask. You
can't
Monopoly
even
or something.
ask. Monopoly or backgammon. I can't even beat you in Madden right now. So.
Brian, let me ask you a question, bro. How did it feel to lose to me? No funny. Like, how did it feel? Like,
no. Actually, it was. If it was gonna be anybody, I was okay with it being you, because it was like, this is a dude that's been down. This is his family right here, and we always in the same division normally, every year anyway.
I like that.
So
too.
So it's like if it was gonna be anybody, I was okay with it being you taking me out. You know what I mean? So I told Blaze and Philly that I was like, I'm okay with Lethal taking me out. Because I got a feeling that he got a good chance of winning it all. So
because Brian actually sent me a message after I beat him. He was like, "Yo, you gonna mess around and win the bowl?"
Yeah.
And I looked at it. I was like, I don't know how I should take this message, but
I knew if you beat me, you was gonna win it because I was gonna win it. So, because I was like, if he beat me, he go win the bowl. I know you ain't shaking your head, B-Guard. I beat you all year long this year, bro. You didn't win not one game against me.
Yeah, how many Super Bowls did that lead to, Brian?
Hey. None, Brian. So, but
I'm glad. Hey, Cherish this year, Brian. Cherish it.
You too.
I promise you, you're never gonna have Derek. You're never gonna have Derrick Henry again. I promise you.
After all the mud I've been playing this week, I'll be okay with that because I've been using Chris Johnson, and it's like a totally different breath of fresh air having that much speed in the backfield. But anyways, back to Lethal. What are you looking forward to in next year's game? Next year with Madden Underground.
Well, first of all, I'm looking forward to getting in the league.
Wait. How did you miss it this time? Because Blaze told me
I don't know.
You signed up on the wrong day, or
I registered for both leagues, and I don't know what happened. All I see, I'm looking for Xbox, looking for my name. I'm like, my name ain't there. Damn.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna get grandfathered in at least, but it is what it is.
Nah, you should have been. You should have been grandfathered in. I thought you didn't. I didn't know if you had the system. I thought you just had PS5. I know you had the Xbox.
You told me where to get the system at, Brian. Come on, man.
I told you.
You said the link.
I did send you the link. I did send you the link for the Xbox. Yeah. Then why would you plan on PS? Why would you plan on Xbox One then?
I didn't because I didn't. Once I wasn't in the league, Xbox.
Oh, you didn't use. Okay. I got it now. I got it.
I don't know what's coming up in the league. I don't know. I don't know what the new game is going to look like. As long as my playbook stay the same, I'm good.
Okay.
I don't know what's going to happen.
That's always kind of a sure bet. The playbooks do stay the same.
Yeah. I think next year, if the game possibly being cross-platform, you playing the way you've been playing, I think it's good. You got a good chance at making a lot of noise next year, in my opinion. What you guys think?
Hey, man, I think anybody that wins a bowl in Madden Underground, no matter what league it is, whether it be the Pro League, Hybrid League, whatever, PS5, Xbox, I think anybody that's won a bowl always gonna have a shot. Because every league, with the exception of me, there's a bunch of goons. You know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of goons.
You're a goon too. Be a goon.
Man, shoot, I ain't no damn goon. I ain't got no time to be a goon, man. I just enjoy. See, me personally, look, I enjoy the camaraderie, man. I enjoy being around my brothers. Absolutely. That's what I love. You know what I'm saying? Do I get my ass whooped all the time? Abso-freaking-lutely, I do. You know what I'm saying?
We got two questions in the chat. It said, did Lethal Jimmy play the Super Bowl with Tim's on? That was one question. And
who that from?
That's Dimes. And then another question was, what playbook did you use in the Super
Bowl? Defense, I use Tampa Bay. Offense, New England.
Oh, okay. That's an interesting combination.
New England popular.
Yeah,
New England's been a popular one for years.
You've been in New England for about 3 years now, though, right?
Yeah, I don't got time to be learning a new playbook.
Yeah, he's been in New England for a few years now. So, but yeah, that's definitely interesting. What was your approach on the defensive side of the ball? We know you like to air the ball out, but what was your motto on defense?
I don't know, just play. I didn't really have nothing. Well, it depended on who I was playing. I know Fetty ran the ball, but he passed the ball more than I thought he was going to, which I was surprised. So just making sure he doesn't get no touchdowns. When I played the Jags, just making sure he don't break out for 500 yards. Just make sure you do that little motion.
Let's not talk. What are you talking about?
So just really to contain, because I felt that my offense was good enough that if I didn't make no mistakes, I could be in any game.
Okay.
So just to contain. That's pretty much it.
Definitely. I know Philly got a lot of questions too, so I'll let Philly ask a few more.
Well, I mean, you trying to act like these are biased questions, but these are the questions that people want to know. And the first question I want to ask you, Lethal, is do you feel that there should be an investigation into the league for you not receiving your legendary invite to Madden Underground Xbox League?
An investigation?
What's the investigate? Brian James didn't send it. What do you mean?
Look, I asked him the question. I asked him if he feels there should be an investigation.
Look, for the record,
case closed.
This year, Lethal's going to be the first person I call when I start sending out the league information. I'm saying, Lethal, hey, okay, here's the information, bro. Confirmation. I need that voice confirmation. You're like, yes, sir, I have it. And we're we're gonna go from there. So Lethal will have the information before the rest of you guys. He may pick his team, but he will be able to sign up first.
Certain people should be grandfathered in.
Definitely, I agree with that.
Off the strength. If you've been in the league 8, 9, 10 years and you're still active, you should be grandfathered in.
And speaking of, it's funny that you mentioned that. So, because speaking of what you're talking about, certain people have already gotten these particular badges, and you need to get one for sure. These are the people that will be in the league, guaranteed to be in the league. Some people won't make it, but there are particular people that were active all year long, or were champions, that will have first. They will get the information about the league first. So you're definitely on that list to get the information first. We'll make sure you're definitely. I'm gonna make sure you're the first one now, because I feel bad. Like, this dude could have won 4 Super Bowls had he been when we first started on the Xbox side, especially in hybrid. But definitely, yeah, we gonna. I agree with that to a certain extent too, because we got guys that'll be in the league and then they drop out because they getting their ass whipped. And you had guys that been in the league for years that didn't get to sign up at the right time or sign up fast enough, that didn't get in, and they should have been in. And I definitely agree with that. Lethal should have been in both leagues, honestly.
Yeah, but I can't control that. That's up to Brian James to control that.
Hey, stop putting it on me. It ain't my fault.
Exactly. Exactly.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna pull up the sign up sheet when we done and see exactly what time, what date, and how did I miss you on Xbox side? Because I didn't even see you on the Xbox list. I don't know why.
Listen, it worked out. I'll take this any day of the week.
Okay. Well, it worked out. Yeah, it definitely worked out. Got you a bowl, everything. So what you get with the winners, man? What you get you a Lamborghini? What you?
Nah. Brothers, axe throwing, went to eat, just nothing, nothing crazy. Because that's free money, money I wasn't expecting. So I said, hey, let's go do this.
Oh, that's dope.
Heard that.
That's dope. Dope. All right, so we got a few topics we're gonna get into, Lethal. I'm not sure if you viewed the podcast on any occasion or many occasions, but we go through a plethora of topics, and we kind of debate over them. You interested in joining us and doing that today?
Sure.
Okay, cool. So the first topic of the day, the first topic of the day is NFL Pro Era. It's the first fully licensed NFL VR simulation game. So this would be the first game outside of Madden that will actually have the NFL license to do simulation style gameplay. The only difference is VR. So that means that you have to use Oculus or VR on PS5 to play it. So they'll have all 32 NFL teams, all the legit NFL rosters, the players' likeness, and all that stuff included in the game, just like Madden, but it's virtual reality. Is this something that you guys would be interested in, or is something that's like, not really worried about it?
I want to go first. I'm about to say, I want to go first on this one. If y'all don't mind.
Go ahead,
Y'all mind?
Go ahead.
All right, cool. All right, so check this out. I would say this. I'm intrigued by this game for one simple fact. If they're going to make this game, as, because you obviously, if you look at the trailer, it shows it as like your actual quarterback. So, if that's the only thing you're doing is being a quarterback, then this game is going to be like perfect for anybody that's actually wanting to, to actually be a quarterback. For example, high school players, things like that. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's actually going to show them how to read a route and things like that, I think that this can be more than just a game changer. It could be a life changer for some people. You know what I'm saying? If they actually have NFL, route trees out there, and they learn how to read these things, and it actually helps them in their real game, I think this would be pretty intriguing. I'm definitely gonna cop it, no doubt about it. I'm gonna cop it. I'm gonna cop it when it comes out. I have I have the older PlayStation VR, whatever. I know a new PlayStation VR is coming out. I don't know if it should be coming out for all of them if I'm not mistaken. But if not, and it comes out for Oculus, I'm just gonna buy an Oculus and I'm gonna get it. But I really think that from that perspective, from from like a coaching perspective, trying to teach somebody how to read routes and everything as a quarterback, I think that would be extremely intriguing for anybody to get. I'm definitely looking forward to this game.
Awesome. Who's next?
I guess I'll go. I'm intrigued by it. I'm not sure if I'll cop it, but I am intrigued. I just want to know like how it does play. I do agree with Snipes. Like, it could probably show like a young quarterback, like probably in high school, maybe before that, how to read a coverage. But what else can it do? Like, will it teach like a younger player like about pocket presence, like timing, like when I should throw the route, or like stuff like that? I guess I guess I'd have to play it to kind of find that out. Yeah, like I do like the idea of VR I do like the idea of the VR if it's done well. If it's done well, I probably might get it at some point. Not sure at this exact moment in time, but I am intrigued by it.
Well, I'll say this because Lethal talked about having experience playing basketball at a high level. But when I researched, after Brian sent us the video and I researched a little bit of it, the creators of this, one of them was a quarterback and the other actually played in the NFL. And so this is actually a tool that the NFL has been using to help quarterbacks read coverages and things like that. So, when I heard about it, the first thing I thought about was, okay, so it's actually made by players for players. And I think that really, puts the pressure on other games that call themselves simulation to step up their level of gameplay. But I agree with you guys. I think that it's a tremendous tool that's already in use. And I think that it's something that, everybody can benefit from. So I'm probably not going to get it because I'm a VR conspiracy theorist. But to me, it does seem like this is the wave of the future. I don't like going to the Matrix, B-Guard. That's all I'm saying. Like, look, I love video games, but I just don't trust subliminal messaging or anything else like that. So that's my own personal belief.
You don't want to see the advertisement right in the middle of you trying to make a read, like that's personalized for you, like you in anime, like a Dragon Ball Z, like a Dragon Ball Z like shirt comes up, like right in the middle of your play. You're not a fan of that?
Are some of those other spam ads?
I might throw it, you know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, Hennessy, oh, I want that. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to have those type of interactions. And like I said, that's just for me. I'm not speaking for everybody. I'm just saying that's just my thing. But what do you feel about it, Lethal?
I think it's going to be dope. I think it's a helpful tool. I would imagine you have to be in some type of shape if you do quarterback. You're going to be doing some moving around. So I know you're going to get a little workout in, work out that. But it'll also help your Madden game, help you, develop better reads and stuff like that. I think it's nice. I'm definitely going to copy it.
Okay. And we
what about you, B?
Oh well, in my opinion, I think the game is gonna push the envelope to make Madden a better game to a certain extent. We all talk about how terrible defense was this year, and if they have the defense logics done correctly in that game, everybody's gonna question Madden. So I think in that sense, it's gonna make Madden better. And like Lethal alluded to, it's definitely a game that's gonna get people in shape, especially if depending on how many quarters you're gonna be throwing your arm around. Either you're gonna have one buff arm and one little arm, or if people can draw many conclusions from that.
No, the family show.
But I'm just saying it is what it is. But you never know. I think it's a good thing though. It's also like you guys said, mental reps. It's an opportunity to get mental reps if you're a quarterback. If you play football, you can see it and visualize everything that's gonna happen on the field before it happens. And then when you get into real game situations, it's kind of like it's easy because you've been playing it in simulation mode the whole time. So I think it's a great thing to have. It's definitely a great tool to have if you're a young athlete or even an older athlete that's just need the mental reps of seeing certain coverages. So in my opinion, I think it's a great addition to the gaming community. So,
Okay.
but yeah, so another thing that we have coming up, we have the draft. We have the draft tomorrow. NFL draft is tomorrow. A lot of players are a lot of teams are looking for players. They have a lot of needs. My question to you guys is, who has to have a good draft tomorrow?
I guess I'm fielding this question first. That would be the New York Jets. And I can't emphasize that enough. It ain't just because they had 2 first-round picks last year. They have to get this draft right. They're drafted 4th. They're drafted 10th. In my personal opinion, they have to get a pass rusher, and they have to get a receiver. Those are 2 positions they needed. They did a great job of free agency. But if they can move back from the 10th spot, maybe the 12th or so, and pick up another second-round pick, I think that'll be an advantage because pass rush, even though they were young, Carl Lawson got hurt, and they need somebody to complement him. Crowder and I think Cole, who was from the Jags, they're probably not going to be on the team, so you got to get another receiver, and then they need to get some linebackers. So, that to me is the team that has to really, really get this right because they traded, Jamal Adams to the Seahawks a while back, and they didn't have a good season. So, they need to turn that corner.
I'll go. I would say the other New York team has to have a good draft. Like, this is a brand new GM. The old GM was a nightmare in the draft. Like, Saquon Barkley's the only pick that you can look at and say, yeah, that's a hit. Problem is you drafted him number 2 in front of notable quarterbacks Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. And so now you have to start off this new regime on the right foot. They got picks 5 and 7. They need an offensive line desperately, and I think they're going to go pass rusher with their second pick in the first round. But I feel that team needs to have a good draft, if not for that regime's sake, Daniel Jones' sake. Because Daniel Jones, I'm not real high on him as a quarterback. I think he's okay at best, but he hasn't been really given a really fair shot with this team because of how poor the general manager and the coaching has been for him. Where, they drafted Tooney. Was it Tooney this last season?
Yeah,
and Tony,
yeah.
Yeah, and they're already looking to move on from him. So that tells you all you need to know about Dave Gettleman and the previous regime there. And Joe Judge as a head coach was an absolute disaster in his 2 years there. And so they need to start off this regime on the right foot.
Okay. What about you, Lethal?
I agree with B-Guard and Philly. We got to get these New York teams back, man. It's bad, man. New York is real bad right now.
Yeah.
Real bad.
Yep.
So I agree. We got the Giants back. And the Jets.
Yeah, the Jets. I agree with you guys as well. The Giants and the Jets have to have a good draft. I
would say the Jets. Before you go, I would honestly say the Jets are in a lot better spot than the Giants are.
Yeah.
I believe more in Zach Wilson than I do in Daniel Jones. Zach Wilson showed promise. Zach Wilson showed promise last.
Okay, hold on. But before you even go that far, okay, who did y'all sign from the Buffalo Bills organization, Snipes?
We got the coach. We got an offensive minded coach. I got the
OC. Now, yeah. This is what I will say about that. Okay, this is my whole point behind this. Okay, I like what Robert Saleh was bringing to the table. Okay, I like where his head was, but he didn't have 4 first-round defensive linemen like he did in San Francisco. He didn't have a lot of the weapons that he did in San Francisco, and it took Zach Wilson a long time to get his act together. Because we saw that young boy, we saw I think Mike White come in there and take the league by storm for a couple of weeks. So, I think that you always have to have the talent, But I also feel like that OC that the Giants got in Buffalo is a step in the right direction, because I can honestly tell you I had a lot of problems with the New York Jets OC being on the sidelines instead of being up in the booth. And I'm sorry, but I believe like offensive coordinators should be in the booth. I don't believe they should be on the sidelines. So
Now,
they got a lot to prove.
Now, I only mentioned the players. Like Zach Wilson showed promise at the end of last season. Like he looked really good towards the end of last season. Daniel Jones, you can't really say that about, because he wasn't really playing, and so you had Jake Fromm and Mike Glennon out there stinking up the joint, hitting a QB sneak at 3rd and 9 against your own goal line. So that I would say the Jets are in a lot better spot than the Giants are right now.
I'm gonna tell you right now, obviously as I'm a Giants fan, everything too, man, and Daniel Jones, like, to me, this is, well, first off, let me say this. Number one, it says a lot. It says a lot when they don't pick up your 5th-year option. All right, it says a lot, and the Giants, we already know the Giants need to see more. And the bottom line is right now, Daniel Jones, I think he understands now, especially now, that his coach, Brian Daboll, has his back. He has his back. I've been watching for the past few weeks what they've been doing with the offseason workouts and everything else. And listen, the organization is pumped about this coach, and these players, they actually love him thus far. You know what I'm saying? And they love his energy and everything else.
Does that include Tony?
No, well, Tony is. Listen, we could talk about him later on. He's a different breed. He really is. He's a different breed, and I don't know what's gonna happen with him, but he's a talent that I hope we can get fixed up. But we'll see. But I think, kind of going back to and talking about Tony, actually, it takes you back to Daniel Jones a little bit, because I think he would be it'll be a little bit different if he believed in Daniel Jones. I think a lot of these guys don't believe in Daniel Jones. Mm-hmm. And I think that's one of the issues. They can say till they're blue in the face they believe in him, but I don't think these guys believe in him like that. And I think that this is the year for Daniel Jones where, look, if you don't make it happen this year, you're done. That's it.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a wrap. The Giants are going to look to do something. You know what I'm saying? That they're going to look to, and if they have a terrible record this year, then obviously next year is going to be it's going to be a decent year for quarterbacks next year. So you know what I mean? They'll just go that route if they have to go that route.
Well, having said that, do you believe that it's like I understand that they might move away from him, but I could also make the argument that it's not exactly all on him.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Dave Gettleman failed.
Dave Gettleman,
Daniel Jones.
He was the number one. Remember, I've been on this podcast in the past, and I've said, I'm telling you right now, David Gettleman, he said that he, quote unquote, just decided to leave, to resign. When I'm telling you, some of those guys in New York, those mobsters, they probably got in his DMs and they said, listen, you're gonna do something, or you're gonna have a goat head on your in your bed.
It's really like wait. So it's wait.
Goat head, or they're gonna have a boar's head. You know, how about that?
wait. So that they really get down like that in New York?
But look, bro. I'm trying to tell you,
they don't get that from nowhere in the movies.
Yo,
they don't make they ain't that creative.
Tell him, Lethal. Lethal, tell him. I'm telling you, man. Like, I guarantee you, he got some type of thread or whatever it may be. Look, Giants fans are crazy.
Mm-hmm.
They're crazy, okay? And if they got any type of involvement, with other parties out there in New York, I ain't gonna say them, but any other parties in New York, listen, all it takes is a DM to say, look, you gonna do this, or something gonna go down. You know what I'm saying? And
a fundraiser and pressure him.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no games being played in New York. And it's one of the reasons and I know I'm gonna sound crazy to say this. Is one of the reasons why that Eli is so respected in New York, regardless on how bad he was or whatever it may be. That man brought 2 titles to New York. You know what I'm saying? He brought 2 titles to New York, and when he was in the playoffs, he was a dominant playoff quarterback. When he was in the playoffs.
Well, I don't think it's that Eli wasn't good. I just think that people like to remember Eli for being a better quarterback than he actually was. Like, yeah, he got the 2 runs in this playoffs, but you look at the years where he didn't make the playoffs.
Oh yeah, he was
There's a reason why. There's a reason why he only made the playoffs, I believe, 4 times in his career.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think if he was in a, let's say, Cleveland and did that, do you think they would think he as good as he is now, or is it just because he's in New York?
I think that if it was Cleveland,
well,
I think
if he did it in a smaller market,
or like like the Derek, like kind of like the Derek Jeter argument, like you put Derek Jeter in Kansas City, he's not. Nobody remembers him as the all-time great.
You watch your mouth.
Hey man, that's a different discussion for another day. That's a different discussion for another day. It's not. We're not going to talk about how the second best shortstop on that team played shortstop. But
you put your Bengals hat on and you shut your mouth.
But amazing gaming, Andrew.
You know what though, man? Like, you know, we all know though. Everybody here on this panel knows. New York is just a different media beast.
Oh, if you win in New York, if like they treat you like a king,
they treat you like gold. Yep, you lose in New York. They will turn on you. Like, ask Carmelo Anthony.
Yep. Okay, well, see now you're trying to bring it to NBA. You know, like Snipe said, that's a different time. We got
but we just talk about who won and who didn't win. Derek Jeter at least won.
Brian, here's the real question we got to ask, you know, because we're talking about these teams that need to get back on track, right? And we talked about the AFC West teams loading up, and there's 30 other teams in this draft.
Yeah,
you know, so I want to talk about those other 30 teams because all I know is this might be the happiest that I've been in a long time, and it could all end tomorrow if the Jets do something stupid or if the Giants do something crazy. So.
Speaking of which, I just want to ask you one more Jets question. Who do you hope they take?
Well, look.
This is about to be a long-winded answer.
I'm sorry. I'm not bad.
I'm not saying no. I'm not saying that it can't happen. Okay, but I would like Trayvon Walker to fall to 4th. Okay, I would like to take him. And I definitely want Garrett Wilson or Olave. I felt like Olave should have came out last year, but, you know, he did the smart thing. He knows what's best for him. But I got to get one of my young boys from Ohio State on the team. I don't trust Kayvon because, you know, he hasn't been healthy. And I don't feel like the Jets, you know, with Mekhi Becton being over 400 pounds that y'all was so happy to point out off camera, and then, you know, dealing with John Abraham back in the day, I would at least like for the young man to be healthy to come in. You know, he had a great college season. So those are the 2 that I want. Those are the 2 that I want. But I know that they need an edge rusher and they need a receiver. So as long as they get those 2 and then maybe get some linebackers and safeties in the 2nd round and then maybe another running back in the 3rd round, I'm good.
Philly, I'm going to tell you right now, I hate to bust your bubble, but I guarantee you, if Sauce Gardner's number 4, they taking him.
He will be number 4. He'll be available
if he goes number 4, Jets are taking him. They're not going to let him go.
And the thing is,
I feel like the Texans, I feel like, could take him too, though.
No, the Texans can take him, but I'm saying if they go number 4, Jets are taking him.
I don't think he's going to make it to number 4, though.
I
don't think so either. But I'm
especially with there being so many questions, around Stingley and his injury. I think Sauce he's gonna go pretty high. I think he's gonna go to the Texans, in my opinion.
Yeah, because I mean, everybody's saying basically right now Sauce is the pretty much the best talent in the draft period in the 1st round. So I don't see him getting past number 4. I don't see it.
I got another question for Lito before we jump into the next topic. with the name Lethal Jimmy, you would expect you to be a 2K player. Have you ever dabbled in any of the 2K games?
Not really.
That's crazy. You're a basketball player that doesn't play basketball games.
No. You just got to do too many moves to get past people. Like,
Okay.
I like football. I like football better than basketball. I don't even really watch basketball. I watch football though.
Wait. So you're a basketball player that don't watch basketball?
There's a lot of those
There's
out
a lot
there,
of dudes
believe
like
it or
that.
not.
Really?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Wild.
Yeah, there's a lot of dudes like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of dudes that don't watch basketball. They love football to watch football more than basketball. They love to go out and play ball, but they won't sit down and watch.
There's a lot of baseball players that don't like baseball, don't watch like watching baseball either. I think football is like the only one where like if you play it, you watch it.
Yeah.
And Brian, that hurt me. Trust me, because when I was hanging out with Lethal, man, I knew he was going to be able to take me to get some Knicks gear. I knew he was going to be able to have some, some deep conversations. He could talk about basketball all day, all night. But he was like, nah, I don't watch the NBA. It hurt my feelings, man. It hurt my feelings. I was like, how do you not watch NBA basketball? And he explained it to me.
It has to be something with you playing, right? It has to do something with you playing the game that you're like, you know what? I don't want to, because I know I was better than some of those dudes.
Nah, it's just
okay.
Football,
I thought it was like some kind of hate.
Jimmy, what are you trying to say?
I was trying to Barbara Walters for a minute. Like, let's get deeper into it.
Wait. You thought that like, oh no, I could have made it to the league, but politics. You were gonna say he was that dude.
Let me say this. Because
see now I'm happy, right?
And let me say this because I know Lethal won't. Okay, but. This man is a legend in New York.
No, right? I know. I know.
No, you do not know. Let me tell you.
I've heard.
No, you have not heard because we went to one of his games. Okay. And people was hollering to this man out the project buildings, showing him love and talking to him, you know what I'm saying? And there was cats that I went to school with, that grew up with him that he knew. And it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like, the love that he gets from his city, the love that he shows his city. It's a beautiful thing. So, it's definitely something that, when he says that, he's not feeling any kind of way, and it wasn't about any missed opportunities or anything else like that. It's just the way that things went.
I saw a clip of him hitting hella 3-pointers in a March Madness game.
That's it.
So tell us a little bit about that.
Oh, that was dope. We played Kentucky. We was out, man. They had ain't nobody from my team probably watching this, so they had better big. But, it was dope just to know that you can play at that level. You have Tubby Smith yelling like, "Yo, who's guarding him? Who's guarding him?" And then my point guard had 20. It was just it's just dope to know, like, all right, I can do this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they end up being a national champion.
Wow.
What year was this?
That was dope as well. That was 1998.
Oh, yeah, Utah played. Yeah, Utah played in that final.
Yeah. So we lost to them by 15, but we was the closest until they was blowing everybody else out by more until they got to the Final Four or something like that.
Yeah, because Utah had a lead on them in that that championship game, and then, then they realized they were Kentucky. So,
yeah, but they had 7 or 8 pros on that team. So it was.
But you was giving them buckets though. I saw the footage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You was out there
play a little bit. Everybody got a past life.
Yeah, because they had. They had on that team they had Nazi Muhammad, Jamal McGlure, Scott Padgett, Jamal McGlure, one-time All-Star.
Yeah. They had Nazi Muhammad. They had, they had Alan Turner. They had Wayne Edwards. They had a crew. They had Allen Edwards.
Yeah, Wayne Turner, Allen Edwards. Yeah.
Yeah, they had a crew. Jamal McGlure, you said him. They had a crew. And they was like, that's why I shot so many threes, because there was like 3 7-footers in there. So I was like, you know what? I ain't gonna do nothing in there. They was huge. They had Scott Padgett. Yeah, Scott Padgett.
Oh man, damn, that's damn.
They had some players.
Damn.
They were stacked.
So Lethal, that's the question then. Did you feel more pressure in the NCAA tournament than you did in the Madden Underground Super Bowl?
Nah. There's more. You know what? To be honest with you, it probably was more pressure playing Madden than it was playing basketball.
For real?
Yeah, because like I said, I didn't want to be the guy that lost with that team, because that team was. I didn't. When I watched the podcast, the last one leading up to it, I didn't realize I had 10 superstars on defense. I was like, oh shit, I didn't even realize that. So I'm like, if there's any chance for me to win, it's now.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Next year or the year after.
Yeah.
I didn't want to blow it. Then I'd be like, oh, well, damn, Lethal, you couldn't even win. You had 29 superstars. You know what I'm saying?
Because you
I didn't
know
want to be that guy. I'd rather have this conversation now and be like, well, listen.
Because you know there'd be people. Because you already knew that there was gonna be people in the league that's gonna bring that up.
Won with that. You couldn't win. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to be that guy.
Oh man. Hey, the craziest part about it all though is the fact that the run you went on in the playoffs, you beat me, you beat Cal Bear, you went on. Who else did you beat? You beat somebody else too.
Beat the Jags again.
Oh, you beat the Jags again. So you beat me, the Jags, Cal Bear, and Fetty on the run. It was just like it was an amazing run. I think in the Cal Bear game, he said, got a question for Lethal. Lethal, you ever ball at the Rucker?
Yeah.
What was that like?
Time.
Like, wait,
you New York baller.
Who you play at the Rucker?
Who was I playing in there? Jerome Williams. It's just the hard part about that is that I'm from New York, so it's like
these just regular people.
Like I'm going to Venice Beach. Like I'm like, these are dudes that we play with all the time.
Yeah.
We just play with on park.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I could just name anybody. It's just, being in New York, playing with Stephon Marbury, Rayford Austin, Rod Strickland, Felipe Lopez. It's just, the list goes on. It's
yeah, that's fire.
Yes.
Hey, Stephon Marbury was like my favorite player growing up too. Him and Kevin Garnett. Yeah, Kevin Garnett. I had both of their jerseys. The big ticket and Stephon Marbury, them were my dudes back in the day.
Man, so, the fact you play with Skip to Malou too, man.
Yeah.
Man.
We all grew up together. We all played on the same team. So it's like, and I know it's in the reverse, but the people that people look up to is like, oh, I know him. You know what I'm saying? Like Cameron, he's a hot rapper, one of the best rappers ever. I know him. He used to play ball back in the days. So it's just, being in New York is just different. And I'm pretty sure it's like, being in Compton, being in LA, being in different places, you see people that other places like, oh, I know him. You be like, him? Oh, I was just eating the egg and cheese with him this morning playing dominoes or something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So you knew Mace too? Because they asking him and Cameron and Mason Bethel.
Yeah, they played in the backcourt together, yeah.
Okay. That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. So you've been all through Harlem everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Lethal.
All over
legendary.
Yeah, you a ball player out there. You travel the boroughs.
Yeah, you got to travel.
You travel the boroughs. Man.
You'll play one game, leave at halftime in the Bronx, go to Manhattan, finish the game, leave there, go to Brooklyn. Like, you used to be all over the place.
I got cousins out there that still do that, man. That, you know what I'm saying? They know names, but they still be just traveling all over. They just want to play all day. You know what I mean?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, next week I'm going to a tournament to play in Fort Lauderdale, a massive tournament. I'm playing in the 40 and over. They got 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 70, and 80 and over.
Oh, wow.
Wait, 80 and over?
On regulation courts.
Like 80-year-old people?
80-year-old people. 80 and over.
Yeah.
Wow.
make sure you got the EMTs on deck.
Yo, we need some footage. We need some footage on that. We need
I was
some
surprised.
footage
I'm
on
talking
that.
about regulation court, NBA courts, not running time, stop time, every whistle, stop. If they fall, it may take them a little while to get back up, but once they up, it just bing, 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 bing.
Yo, they got ambulances and everything out there for that.
Yeah. They got everything out there. Yeah, but you got to be in shape. And
I ain't even being funny about it. I'm being real about that.
You playing 2 times a day. You play at 9 and at 4.
Yeah,
so you got to be in some type of shape.
Yeah, indeed.
He said it. He said somebody said, "Are you a legend in 2 leagues like Pee Wee Kirkland?"
Who said that?
That's Trace Talented.
Yeah. I know. People know who I am. That's why, you know what? That's why I've been like, it's always funny, like when people talk trash about video games and you ain't this, I just look like this is a video game that we all talking trash. You taking this shit serious.
Yeah.
Some people actually did this in real life.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So this might be a chance to really
live it out. Yeah.
Good.
That's why I say you
did this in real life, so it's like it's serious.
Now,
hey.
On that note, because I got to ask you this question. Right? Not put you on the spot, and I'm not abusing my power. But the last time I was in New York, you made me a promise, and you ain't made good on that promise.
What's that?
When am I gonna be able to get on the court? You still owe me some pizza, and you owe me a game. You supposed to get me in the game, and you owe me some pizza.
I can make that happen. When you come back, we can make it happen.
Wait.
Yo,
where was we supposed to go? Where was it
supposed to be? That was like 5 years ago. I forgot.
Puerto Rico.
Oh yeah. We can
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So real quick, you just said that
you taking Philly on the court,
right?
In Puerto Rico
on the court, right? Is that what you said? Philly's supposed to be on the court?
Yeah.
Oh, please get footage. Get footage, please.
Please. Y'all acting like I'm not athletic. Y'all funny with this.
It's not that you're not athletic, it's you old.
We ain't saying that about athletic.
Hey, hold up. Let me say this. Okay, Lethal he talked about the 80 and up, but I'm gonna tell you, when I went to watch him ball, he was like, yo, how old you think that cat is? How old you think that cat is? Okay. I've seen 50-year-olds out there, okay, ripped, balling, doing their thing.
Yeah.
Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand because y'all haven't been there. But I'm telling you, it's just like at the Penn Relays. All right, I've seen 100. They weren't 100. They was like 90 years old running 100 meters. Okay, I've seen it. So what he's talking about is legit. And I'm telling you, if you sleep on somebody because they older than you, or you see that they got silver,
I could get them in. Philly.
Oh, what does that mean?
I'm glad you got something to strive for, Philly.
What you mean,
Philly, we trying to see you, Philly. I want to see you on the court.
Bro, you can see me on the court, you can see me on the football field, you can see me on the track. I mean, that's what I did.
Okay.
That's what
I'm talking about. Yeah, lethal footage. That's all I'm saying.
I can get him in the game. I can't control how long you stay in the game.
Okay.
That's up to him.
Hey, Philly look like that dude that foul a lot. You be out there hacking like a mug, dog. I bet you be out there just fouling all game long, just fouling.
But Philly, listen, let me tell you. Look, Lethal. Just all I'm asking, please, just get the footage, right? And look, if you get any footage at all of him getting his ankle broke, if he get his ankle broke off a crossover or whatever, man, send it to me. I got the video programs and everything. I could dab it up real good for the podcast. Look a brother out, please.
Listen, whenever I get him on the court, I'm going live.
Oh yeah, that even better.
That's what I'm talking about.
Even better.
I'm going live.
Especially after the way he roasted me when I went live playing my son, and my son was out there dogging me. Yeah, so I definitely. Man, my son.
I know how to play Lethal.
My son about 6'2".
Hold up, Brian.
I know how to play him.
I can't do nothing about it. Dude dunking now, so I can't do nothing.
I feel your pain, B. I feel your pain.
How do you discipline him now?
I punch him. We got we square up. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't no belts. It ain't no
backyard.
We gotta fight. We gotta fight like grown men on the street. It ain't.
I tell my boy in a heartbeat. Cause my son taller than me now.
Yeah,
and
that's
he's
what I'm like.
15.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He taller than me now. I'm like, yo, you know what? Yo, we can go in the backyard. You know what I'm saying? We can go in the backyard and rumble. You ain't taking nothing out to punish him with. You ain't gonna do that. You got to take him out back now. He bigger than you.
Yeah, my son can dunk. My son is windmilling right now.
Son beat you. It's like,
yeah.
Is this
I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm daddy now. I'm daddy now. You know what I'm saying?
Madden Underground does not condone child abuse.
Hey, Brian, look.
This is for entertainment purposes only.
I feel your pain, Brian, about because I got crossed by my son. And I got laughed at, bro. I'm glad they ain't have it.
Wow. So you want that for me?
Wait a minute.
You want that for me?
Wow.
Hold up. I took that so much differently. I thought you meant like you got crossed.
No.
Hey, mom said the point. He said the point when you're not letting them win no more. He said that has to hurt inside.
Yo, the man, look. Yo. I'm telling y'all, man, when I tell you I got crossed, like I literally like ankle, like boop, like I'm telling you, I got crossed. That was the last day I played ball. I was done. I said, yep, my days is done. I'm finished. I'm done. My son crossed the heck out of me. I was done. And in front of his boys too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in front of his boys, man.
Tell you go in the house and make him a ham and cheese afterwards.
Right, yeah. I gotta
now you mad at me, and now you mad at me because your son crossed you up. You know what? I'm gonna ask him for footage of that game. How you like that?
hey, you know what? He didn't have an iPhone yet, so he couldn't get footage. What now?
Nah, it's crazy, but like Lethal alluded to, a lot of dudes on this game be capping. And ain't never stepped foot in the ring, court, field, nothing. And this is it for them. You know what I'm saying? This is it. Hey, what up, T-Dot? We got T-Dot, everybody in the building today for Lethal. I see Lethal put everybody, all the old vets came out for Lethal. You got Mob in the building.
I was part of the crew.
Yeah. T-Dot
said he found the hell out of him.
Yeah, we got everybody in the building today, man. So, hey, shout out to everybody that came out to support Lethal in his Super Bowl triumph. Appreciate y'all dropping in. We make sure y'all check in on that Discord for what's going on, the latest updates on the Madden stuff and on the website. Majority of the time I'll shoot you guys a text though. But yeah, definitely keep it locked, man. But yeah, we almost to the end of the podcast, man. Reached the end. That was actually pretty quick. It seemed like.
It was.
Yeah. Seemed like time flies.
I need a lab session, man.
Hey man, I'm trash. I'm washed now. Like
I agree.
All right, we'll have to get it. We'll have to get in Madden 23.
Hey, Lethal, you messing with Mutt?
Nah.
You ain't touching the Mutt?
I just come on and play the game. I don't really got time for all that.
Dang, man.
I might try it next
year. He's in and out, man. He in and out. I respect it.
Okay. He said fat shirt, Snipes. Thomas Mallory liking that New York Giants shirt you got on.
Oh, thank you, brother. Yeah, I hope they have a fat draft next tomorrow night.
Well, what are you gonna wear tomorrow? That's what I'm saying. What are you gonna wear tomorrow? You gonna wear that black buffalo hat?
Oh, I'm gonna wear a giant. Check this out, because I'm gonna be on the stream tomorrow. B James, don't forget, tell them about the stream too.
Oh, we'll be back tomorrow for the draft coverage, live draft.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all come watch the draft with us tomorrow, same place, same time, 5 p.m. Pacific. Lethal, you're more than welcome to drop in if you want to.
Okay.
We're just gonna be here watching the draft, drinking, shooting the breeze, chilling, doing what people do when they watch the draft.
I'm wearing a Giants t-shirt and a Buffalo Bills hat. I need them both.
I'm not gonna even ask what Philly gonna wear. Because he's probably gonna come with some space goggles on, and.
I'm just glad Philly cut his hair, man.
You weren't a fan of the Arsenio Hall look.
I didn't like the Shock G look. I didn't like that.
Come on,
I like it. I like it.
You know what? Don't let me ask. See, now you're gonna make me remember the next time I come through. I'm gonna ask somebody like, "Yo, you got a picture of Lethal back in the day with a fade?" Yeah. Nah, let me see that. Yeah.
It's an Arsenio hallway. Hey. So I'm sure you're not the only one. Like Blaze alluded to the flat top was like, oh, you cut the hair great. Lethal happy you see you with. Is this the new look? You gonna stick with this look, Philly?
I mean, it is.
Are you gonna pop up with the Jerry Rice braids?
Want that? Want the church chicken braids?
Hey, y'all remember when Jerry Rice had them braids starting in the middle of his head?
Yes.
Oh my gosh,
Yo, let me tell you
those
this,
were
though.
terrible.
When he had braids, I was like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm gonna get some braids too.
Hey, that was probably the time. That was probably the only instance I felt like, yo, you know what? That man too old for braids. Because he was starting to look like he had the same braids as Stevie Wonder. You know what I'm saying? And Stevie blind, he can't see what's going on in the back of his head. You know what I mean? But Jerry Rice.
Oh my God. I didn't notice that before.
Yeah, braids all the way back here, man. All the way back here.
Hey, before I go, there was an instance. Speaking of what Lethal was talking about with the guys capping and talking trash, I told B-Guard about this incident earlier this morning, or maybe it was yesterday morning. I was in a Mutt game yesterday, and there was a guy capping.
Oh my God.
There was a guy capping. And
You're foul. You're foul.
Hey, there was a guy capping, right? And he was capping so hard. He's talking real disrespectful. Like he was talking real bad. He called me all kind of names. He went as far as to call me the N-word at one point in time. So I started capping back. I started really capping. I was really capping hard at him. It's actually on my stream. You can go watch it on Brian James Vision. Twitch.
Tell the people what his gamer tag.
His gamer tag was Willin and Dylan, right? So I'm like, Willin and Dylan. All right. So we capping, we going back and forth. So he's like, man, you getting a little too personal. I'm like, bro, you just call me racial slurs, everything, and I didn't even go that route with you. I just capping, talking regular trash. He started crying, like really high pitched crying, and
he started crying.
He started crying. Snipes. His voice got high.
You'll see why.
He started crying. It's on stream. So he started crying. He was like, man, I have a hard life. I'm just trying to get a Madden game in, and you running the ball all the time. I just want to play. You act like this is weekend league. I said, bro, I play how I want to play. You don't like it, go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Go somewhere. He was like, man, I'm in a wheelchair. I can't. I was like, whoa. I said, wait, hold up, bro. You in a wheelchair? He was like, yeah, I'm in a wheelchair. And it's not me not taking shots at nobody handicapped because people can't help that. You know what I'm saying? But he was real disrespectful. And I didn't even know he was in a wheelchair. And after I found out, I felt bad. I felt extremely bad. But his gamer tag, he said, you didn't see the gamer tag? It said Willin and Dylan.
Vegas?
So I'm like,
I gotta look at the picture. I gotta look at the message again.
My girl come in the room. She like, yo, who you in there yelling at? Who you in there cussing out like that? Because I started cussing on you punk ass. We going hard on him. And she's like, who you cussing at? I said, and he was like, yo, bro, man, I'm sorry, man. Just, I had a hard time. Had a hard day. And
Snipes. I put the picture of the dude's profile in the chat. In the podcast chat.
Hey, no, Blaze. I wasn't even trying to be disrespectful, bro. But he
Yo, it's in there. Go look at it.
So,
oh my gosh, I'm going right now.
See, this is what needs to stop.
No. And the thing about it was I was trying to be very, very polite during the game. He got mad at me for running the ball. He called me a bum and the N-word and all kind of crazy stuff. And I went in and I had to tell him. I said, listen, bro. And I didn't even know. I didn't know he was in a wheelchair until he told me. I didn't know he was in wheelchair until he told me. But then he said, did you not read my gamer tag? I was like, and it said Willin and Dylan. And I couldn't stop laughing, bro. I said, yo, next time you play me, bro, put a handicap placard next to your gamer tag. I said,
somebody.
His avatar is in a wheelchair.
No, but I didn't know that, bro. You can't see the avatar when you play them.
Madden Underground will be having sensitivity training after this announcement. There is no way, shape, or form that that type of behavior is condoned.
That was totally. It was totally inappropriate on my part. But he started it. And that's why I want to. That's the point I want to make. Is that if you're going to be out there capping and talking trash, no matter your personal conditions, you better be able to take it back. Because I don't want you crying. Don't be in my ear headset crying, talking about you sorry and all this other stuff.
Did you read my gamer tag?
I was supposed to know. I said, bro, I don't look at people gamer tag when I'm playing them in rank matches. Like, you capping, I'm just like, oh, this dude want to cap. Let's cap then. So he went on to say, he was like, yeah, bro. You know, he was like, at the end of the day, me and you are a lot alike. And I said,
oh my gosh, yo.
I was like, man, no, we're not. Because we're not.
You told him to subscribe to the channel?
Nah.
Real question. That's a real question.
He was so mad at me. He was so mad at me. After the game, I tried to like smooth it out, but it was too much damage because I talked so bad to him after he talked bad to me. But
no, he didn't.
Let this be a message. Sometimes you have to be the bigger man, and never mind. I'm not gonna say that either because that sounds disrespectful too. But you have to be the bigger man. And
you already gone this far.
Turn the other cheek. Turn the other cheek, and stand tall on your words. Okay, and it's
yo, man. Why? Stop, B. Stop.
End the podcast.
Stand tall. Come on, B. Stop, bro.
But shout out to Willard and Dylan. He gave me a good game. I beat him. Hey, I told his ass that I was gonna light him up any chance I got on stream.
Oh
Nathan,
my
this
God.
is your fault. This is your fault. You beat this man, and you see what he's doing out there now.
Oh my gosh.
This is your fault.
Hey, but nah, I said I told him, I said I'm gonna throw this touchdown, I'm gonna stand tall in the pocket, and he got offended. And I said but shout out to Willard and Dylan, bro. If you're watching, if you tuned in, I hope this made your day better because he found a little humor in the things I was saying as well. Maybe other people in the situation may not. But
this I bet he real laughing now.
Yeah.
He's laughing now.
Nah, he probably loading up a shotgun. But
oh gosh.
but anyways, let that be a lesson. Do not cap if you can't take it. If I'm dishing it out, I can take it back. He called me everything under the sun. I didn't get taken it personal. I was like, oh, we capping. This is what we doing. So we start capping, and then he got offended. I want to disclose different type of personal situations in his life and all that stuff. He even went as far to say, never mind, I'm not going to put him out there. But shout out to Willard and Dylan. I apologize if I offended you in any kind of way. But next time, don't cap, because this is what we do over here in Madden Underground. We're good at this stuff. We can cap, we can do this kind of thing, and we can play Madden a little bit. So with that being said, I'm going to end the podcast on that note. And
what a way to end.
Yep.
Speechless.
He let me, and he's not a kid. He told me he was 30 years old. So this is not a child we're talking about. This is a grown man.
Oh, if it was a child, man, we can't be telling these stories.
Nah, if it was a child, you couldn't even mention this.
No,
you just really couldn't.
I wouldn't even never even
Yeah,
mention
you
it,
couldn't
but
even mention this.
Yeah, so, but yeah, and everybody in the chat that's saying we're going straight to hell, maybe so. You know what I'm saying? It's not in our hands anyway. But
what do you mean we?
That's what they said. Hey, the chat is saying you guys are going to hell.
We didn't go. We didn't promote that, man.
That's all Compton.
That's all Compton.
That's Compton in Utah. Utah was cracking up and acting on.
No, Snipes is in tears. Snipes is over there crying, laughing.
Yeah, man, what I'm supposed to do, man? You sit there and talk about stand tall in the pocket and all this other mess. I mean, come on, man. Like, you going in on the dude.
Bro was capping. Bro was capping.
The joke was funny,
Bro
man.
was capping. I was sending hella men blitzes at. I told him stand tall in the pocket, bro. Told me to F off. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
You know what though? No disrespect to Will and Dylan though, but if he called you the N word,
no, all bets were off.
And the gloves is off.
All bets were off. Bro. He called me the N-word,
gloves is off. Gloves is off.
You know
I can't even feel bad no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you didn't go that route with him.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? So like, gloves is off. You ain't have to call me that. So now gloves is off. Why should I feel bad?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. So, shout out to that guy. But thank you all for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow at 5:00. Like I said, Lethal, you're more than welcome to join us. Bring you some more drink. Chill with us. Watch the draft. So we'll be back tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.
All right, yo.
All right.